Hello friends, thank you for watching our first video of Rich Dad Poor Dad Insights. Here we are once again exploring more further on the great book written on the finances called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Mr. Robert. I'm Ankit Patel and thank you for being a part of Market Mind Junction. If you have not subscribed yet, please do because there'll be many more wisdom and knowledge have been waiting to be shared. So please stay engaged, stay tuned. So let's dive in. Oh, sorry. First of all, I know you guys all worked really hard in 2023, and I hope everyone has achieved what they planned earlier. And I wish you all a lot of abundance of joy and happiness and all that you want in 2024 as well. And Happy New Year in advance, as this is the last day of the year 2023. So let's dive in. So, Rich Dad Poor Dad. In last video, we have seen a great slogan given that don't work for money, let money work for you. So let's dive in today. I have kept the same in the beginning, saying that earning money is the science that not taught in the school. The school teaches on how to become employee and build a career. This is we all agree that we somehow not be able to run a business because of our upbringing, our cultural limitations, and our financial educations. But yeah, nevertheless, it's as I said, and it's never late. So let's dive in more. Friends, do you know most of uh, uh, in people's life there are two main factor which is controlled, yeah, their lifestyle, which is fear and greed. And if you look at this, many people always complains that we are not be able to grow in our life in this country because of economic problems, because of the government is corrupt, because the leaders are not with a good mindset. But I must say that this is due to the mindset of our own. Yeah, we don't have a good financial foundations, a good foundation, a good financial educations. We are not financially free. We don't have a financial freedoms, and ultimately we blame the government or economy of the country, which is somehow not right according to me. And the big part are played because a big part are played of human life is fear and greed. Yeah, all people have this fear of failing. Yeah, fear of risking what they have in order to get what they don't have. And then the greed, people who has something which they risk on a very high level in order to get more and more, but that greed also brings them back to zero. There are so many examples out of it. So these two factors are really controlling anybody's lifestyle. Yeah. Moving on, the whole aim of this book is to make you understand what is financial freedom. Yeah, and that is the only ultimate roadmap of being wealthy. So if your aim is to being wealthy in your life, you must know what it comprising financial freedom. And I must say that the job what we're doing or working for other companies. That's just a temporary solution to our permanent problem. Yeah, our permanent problem is uh, always the money. Yeah, always hand to mouth lifestyle, which is a permanent problem. But then working for some companies or doing a job is just a temporary solutions. When you say I don't have a budget, this is a really interesting factor from this book. So suppose somebody comes to you that okay, let's buy iPhone 15. Yeah, iPhone 15. I think it's the latest iPhone we have right now. So let's say somebody comes to you and then say, let's buy iPhone 15. And when you say, sorry, I don't have a budget or I don't have money, which limits somehow, this is psychology, so this limits your brain completely and stopping all the possibilities thinking to gain that money from elsewhere in order to buy the iPhone 15. I'm not saying that you should go and buy iPhone 15. That is not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to say here the psychology of achieving something, so when you say I don't have a budget to invest a new asset or a car or a home, you don't only limit the possibilities of trying, but also stopping the entire process of thinking critically. Instead, authors suggest or author encourage everyone that ask yourself, how can I get that budget? Now that question to you, a lot of doors and a lot of windows which will bring you towards that goal. Yeah, I'm again not emphasizing that you should go and go out and buy the car and look for the solution to buy that car. No, but buying a car is also not an asset. Yeah, it's a liability. And moving forward in the video, you'll get to know. But this is only the possibilities thinking when you close this when you say I don't have car, I don't have money to buy that car. I don't have money to buy that iPhone. That stops the entire process. The main reason poor and middle class are conservative because they are not willing to take the risk in their life due to not having financial education and foundations. As we said earlier in this video, if you don't have financial educations or foundations, the risk taking capacity because lack of your knowledge, it limits. And if there is no risk taking ability in yourself in your life, uh, you and me both knows that there are so many things are not possible to achieve. And the last on this video, would like to emphasize that rich buys assets and middle class buys liability, and they think that it's assets like homes, fancy cars, watches, shoes, etc. This is a deep subject. We're going to go through much in detail in the next video. But just summarizing, the last point here is the riches buys in assets, right? So they invest in assets like where the income starts generated. But then the middle class, like us, we normally buy one home, then the second home, then a bigger home, then a bigger home where you are going to stay. Yeah, so that's what we think is assets, but it's not, my friend. It's a liability. Yeah, the fancy cars, it's not an asset, it's liability. You need one home only to stay in. So if you have a multiple home and those multiple homes are not generating an income for you, it's not at all assets, it's all liability. The watches, the shoes, or you name it, there are so many items but we keep purchasing, but it's not generating any wealth out of it. So that's a core difference between assets and liability, which we are going to take into the next video with so much more financial intelligence or financial education's subject. Over for now. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you soon, guys.